So, you've found your side hustle idea, you've done the brainstorming, you've matched your skills to what people need, and maybe you've even started testing it a little. But here's the truth. No one really tells you. Finding the idea is just the beginning. The real challenge, and the real opportunity, is turning that idea into a consistent stream of income that works for you. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to take your side hustle from a dream to a hobby to an actual profit-producing business, step by step. And don't worry, you don't need to quit your job tomorrow. You don't need to take out a loan. You don't even need to have it all figured out. You just need a plan, a little courage, and the willingness to take the next step. If you're ready, let's get into it. Part 1. Why turning your side hustle into income is life-changing. Before we talk strategy, let's talk why. Because your why is what will get you through the slow days, the hard days, and the days where you wonder if it's even worth it. When you turn your side hustle into a real income stream, you give yourself something most jobs will never give you. Control. Control over your time, control over your earning potential, control over how you work and who you work with. Think about it. In your 9-to-5, someone else sets the schedule. Someone else decides your pay. Someone else decides what your day looks like. But with a side hustle, the moment you start earning real, consistent money, you unlock a safety net and a launch pad. That means you can pay off debt faster, you can build an emergency fund, you can invest, you can eventually walk away from a toxic job without fear. And here's the part I really want you to hear. You don't need to replace your full-time income to feel the difference. Even an extra $300 a month can be life-changing when it's coming from you. Part 2. The mindset shift. From hobbyist to business owner. This is where most people get stuck. They keep treating their side hustle like something extra, instead of the income stream it can become. Here's the shift. Stop thinking of it as a hobby. Start thinking like a business owner. That means commit to consistency. Even if it's just 3 hours a week, those 3 hours are sacred. Know your numbers. How much are you charging? How much does it cost to run? How much do you want to make? Value your time. Don't underprice yourself just because you're starting out. Act professionally. Your customers or clients should feel they're working with someone who takes this seriously. When you treat it like a business, you send a signal to yourself and to the people around you. This matters. I'm building something real. And that's when things start to change. Part 3. Your first launch. Starting fast. Without overthinking. You don't need a perfect logo, a fancy website, or a warehouse of inventory to launch. You just need a simple offer and a way for people to pay you. Here's the step-by-step for your first launch. Define your offer. What problem are you solving? Be specific. Example, not I do photography, but I take professional headshots for small business owners who want to look polished online. Set your starting price. Don't get stuck here. Pick a fair starting rate and know you can adjust later. Choose one way to sell. That could be posting on social media, reaching out to your personal network, listing on a platform like Etsy, Fiverr, or Upwork. Make it easy to pay you. Use PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or whatever works. Remove friction. Tell people you're open, announce it, share it. Let people know what you're offering and how they can buy. Your goal isn't perfection. Your goal is to get your first customer, your first dollar, and your first feedback. Because once you have that, you have something to build on. If you want, I can now continue with part 2 of this script, where we'll dive into growing your side hustle into a steady, scalable income stream. That's where the real fun and the real money happens. Part 4. Growing your side hustle into steady, reliable income. So you've launched. Maybe you've got your first customer. Maybe you've even had a few sales. This is the point where most people either stall or skyrocket. The difference? Whether you build systems or keep doing everything from scratch. Step 1. Track everything. I'm talking income, expenses, time spent, and results. Because data is your best friend. It shows you what's working and what's wasting your time. Keep a simple spreadsheet or use free tools like Google Sheets. At the end of every week, ask, what brought in the most money? What felt easiest? What felt draining? Step 2. Refine your offer. The market will tell you what it wants if you listen. If one product, service, or offer gets more interest, lean into that. Don't be afraid to drop something that isn't selling, even if you like it. Step 3. Improve your customer experience. People don't just buy products, they buy how you make them feel. Follow up. Deliver early if possible. Surprise them with a little extra. Happy customers equals repeat customers equals free word-of-mouth marketing. Step 4. Create repeatable processes. Ask yourself, if I had to do this 100 times, how would I make it easier? That might mean using templates for emails or proposals, batch producing products, scheduling social media posts ahead of time. These systems free up your brain and your time to focus on growing instead of just keeping up. Part 5. Marketing that doesn't feel salesy. A lot of people freeze when it comes to marketing. They think it means becoming pushy, loud, or fake. The truth? The best marketing is just telling people how you can help them and doing it consistently. Here are 3 simple marketing strategies for your side hustle. Document your journey. Share behind-the-scenes moments, your setup, your process, your wins, and even your mistakes. People love being part of a story. Give value first, offer a tip, a sample, or helpful advice related to your niche. This builds trust, and trust turns into sales. Leverage social proof. Share testimonials, reviews, or even screenshots of happy customer messages with permission. When others see proof, they're more likely to buy. Remember, you're not bothering people by talking about your side hustle. You're giving them an opportunity to solve a problem or improve their life. Part 6. Building multiple streams. From one side hustle. Here's where it gets exciting. Once your side hustle is steady, you can branch out without starting from zero. Let's say you started selling handmade candles. That could grow into selling candle-making kits, hosting paid workshops, teaching an online course about candle making, partnering with home decor stores to sell wholesale, or maybe you're a freelance graphic designer. That could expand into selling digital templates, creating a YouTube channel for design tips, offering design coaching for beginners. One skill or passion can produce many streams of income if you think creatively. Part 7. Scaling without burning out. One of the biggest mistakes side hustlers make is thinking that more hours is the only way to earn more. But that's how you burn out. Scaling doesn't mean doing more of everything. It means doing more of what works and removing what doesn't. Step 1. Know your money activities. These are the actions that directly bring in income. For example, closing client deals. Delivering a product people pay for, running an ad that drives sales. If an activity doesn't connect to revenue, consider whether it's worth your energy. Step 2. Automate where possible. Automation isn't just for big companies. You can use scheduling tools for posts, buffer later Canva scheduler, automate invoices and payment reminders, set up email sequences to nurture leads while you sleep. Step 3. Outsource before you think you're ready. The first time you hire help, even for a few hours a week, you'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner. This could be a virtual assistant for admin work, a freelancer to design graphics, someone local to help package and ship orders. Outsourcing lets you focus on the tasks only you can do. Step 4. Protect your energy. Your side hustle is supposed to give you more freedom, not drain all of it away. Schedule breaks. Have boundaries. Learn to say no to clients or customers who don't respect your time. Part 8. Knowing when to go. Full time. Not everyone wants their side hustle to replace their job, and that's okay. But if you do want to make the leap, here are some signs you might be ready. Your side hustle income consistently covers at least 50 to 70% of your monthly expenses. You have at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. You have a steady pipeline of clients or customers. You can clearly see how going full-time will increase your earnings. When you hit those milestones, you're not jumping into business. You're transitioning with stability. Part 9. The long game. Why? Consistency beats hustle. Here's the truth. It's not the person who works the hardest that always wins. It's the person who keeps showing up, even when it's boring, slow, or uncertain. The first year of a side hustle is like planting seeds. You may not see results right away, but every post, every client, every small win is building your foundation. Don't give up in the planting season, because the harvest always comes for those who keep watering the seeds. Part 10. Your time is now. Here's the thing. There will never be a perfect time to start. Life will always give you reasons to wait. You're too busy. You're too tired. You don't have all the answers yet, but here's the truth. You don't need perfect conditions to begin. You just need to take one small step today, because every successful side hustler you've ever heard of started with uncertainty. They started without all the answers. They started while working a job, raising kids, or struggling with bills. They started, and that is what made all the difference. The ripple effect of your side hustle. When you launch and grow your side hustle, you're not just making extra money. You're changing how you see yourself. You're proving to yourself that you can create something from nothing, and that changes everything. You become more confident. You stop feeling stuck. You start making choices based on opportunity, not fear. Your side hustle could be the thing that pays off your debt, the thing that funds your dream vacation, the thing that eventually lets you walk away from a toxic workplace for good. And if you keep showing up, the thing that changes your life completely. If you've been watching this and you know there's something inside you that wants more, I want you to do 2 things today. Write down one idea you can start with this week. Not perfect, not polished, just one idea. Commit to one action step to make it real. That could be setting up a simple online profile, telling a friend, or creating your first sample. And then comment below and tell me, what's your side hustle idea? Not only will it make you more likely to follow through, you never know who might see your comment and want to work with you. Final encouragement. You were not put on this earth to only trade time for money. You were given gifts, skills, and passions for a reason. And there are people out there right now who need what you can offer. So don't wait for permission. Don't wait for someday. Start now, even if it's small, even if it's messy. Because that small step you take today could be the thing that leads to your freedom tomorrow.